And while you guys are waiting to get into the group, I wanted to give you something that you could be doing to help right away kind of reduce the symptoms that you may be experiencing of anxiety. This is something we probably won't spend too much time on. We may a little bit in the group, but I wanted to give you a heads up because this is something you can do on your own. It's very easy. It takes about 15 minutes a day. Do it 2 or 3 times a week, maybe 4. And then do it just for a few weeks. It's called progressive muscle relaxation, and for many people it's a godsend. I mean, many people right away helps them relieve their symptoms, and it's a great great thing that you can do. And then eventually you can do it even without listening to the audio. It's actually a video below me, but it's just the audio. It's very calming, very relaxing. For a lot of people it doesn't really have that reaction, but the main goal of it is not necessarily for it to be at the time to be this great relaxing thing, but be able to make connections in your brain to allow you to monitor and figure out where it is specifically in your body that the tension is, where the anxiety is, and then learn how to make those muscles relax and calm. So it kind of forces you to, or forces your brain to make those connections so that you're able to do that, because for most of us it's not normal to be able to learn that. So doing this for a while, after doing it for a few weeks, you learn how to do that, and then whenever you're feeling anxious, you start feeling those symptoms, there's something you can do about it. You can be like, okay, where is that? The tension is really in my stomach, or it's in my chest, or it's in wherever that is, and then learn how to make those things relax and then kind of force yourself into that. It's very easy to do. It takes about 15 minutes when you're actually doing the audio. The key is you need to be able to relax all of your body whenever you're going through it. What I mean by that is you need to be in a place where that's not going to make you fall over or get in a car wreck, right? Now you can do it laying down. I can. Many people can't because it makes them fall asleep. That's not really an issue for me. It is for my wife. My wife can't do that laying down. If that's the case, you can do it in your car or somewhere where there's a seat back that you can recline in, so that all of your weight ends up going into the seat back, and you can completely relax without falling over. Okay, you can do it that way. Another option that a lot of people do, and they actually do this when they meditate, is to make sure you sit straight up so that your spine is holding all of your weight. So if you think of it as like a pole with a bunch of weights draped around it, right? And the weights are counterbalanced. It's straight up, so it doesn't go anywhere, right? It just stays there. So that's what you want, so that you can relax all of your body, and your spine, of course, isn't going to relax because it's bone. And your spine stays straight, and that will help you keep you from going one way or the other. That's a little more difficult, and depending on the way your back is, that may not be as easy for you. But regardless, you can do it at home. You can actually do it, in places. In fact, some people recommend actually doing it in places where you are stressed. So at work or wherever, if you're able to do that, because then you learn how to relax in those locations. It's not necessary, but it can help. Of course, you need to have headphones if you're going to do that, because you don't want other people to see what you're doing. But it just needs to be a place where you can take 10 to 15 minutes and just relax. Listen to it on your own and not have to worry about, people needing you to do things, or you have a break or whatever. So think of a time specifically, because I know with anxiety, it's like, oh, I got to do this. There's one more thing I got to do, and don't worry about it. It actually will help you, okay? It's an enjoyable experience. And some people, if you'll read the comments in the YouTube video, some of the comments people say, it's the first time I've relaxed in like 10 years, right? So it can be a very, very positive thing for many people. But don't just think, oh, I need to do it. Think right now of a specific time in the week that would be good to do it. Maybe in my car during lunch at work, or maybe after work before I drive home. Maybe when I drive home, do it in the driveway before I get in. Or maybe at night. Whatever. It's up to you. Maybe do it in the shower if you have a way to play it so that you can hear it. I wouldn't take your phone into the shower, but you know what I mean. Wherever it is, get in your mind specifically where you're going to do it, and imagine yourself doing it, what it's going to be like, so you know specifically the goal. I'm going to do it at this time, at this place, in this way. That helps you. Because then you're not worrying about when am I going to do it. Instead of this abstract thing, it becomes a specific thing that you can do. Don't worry about if you don't do it. It's not gonna, it's not gonna hurt you. You're not gonna be kicked out of the group or whatever. But this is something that can really, really help. And I really suggest that you at least try it, because it can be a very important part for a lot of people. So give it a try. See if you like it. Don't freak out if you can't do it. It's not it shouldn't be a pressure thing. It should be a positive thing. It should be something that you can do right now when you feel those symptoms coming on. And then, of course, doing it now for a few weeks to be able to do it, so that whenever you need it, you can do it. You don't just wait till you need it to do it. So anyway, try that out, and we'll probably talk about it in group. But just see how it goes.